for game 2 here at the Willowbrook Ice Arena in Willowbrook, Illinois. Storm is taking on St. Clair Shores here at 1:30, and I'm going to do my best to try and get the visual better here. There we go. Warm-ups are complete at this point, and we will be getting started shortly. I don't have my trusty camera person here right now, but if anybody wants to hold the camera for me, I would love that. Storm is headed to their bench for a little last-minute pep talk with Coach Music and Coach Pepe. We are taking on the St. Clair Shores here at 1:30 for the next game in our pool play. 15 minutes on the clock, 3 periods. Penalties are a minute and a half. We'll have Bianca Pepe in net for this game. And hopefully this score is a little less lopsided than the previous game this morning. Storm fell to the Superior Icebreakers 0-8. So that one stung a little bit. Hopefully everybody's eating their Wheaties and is ready for game 2. All right, I'm gonna do my best here. Hopefully the audio works, hopefully the video works, and hopefully your favorite Storm player finds the back of the net multiple times. All right, Storm taking the ice here. We have Maddie Evans and Lexi Porta on defense. We have Cam Meyer taking the face-off with Elin Gunther and Aubrey Hoagland on wing. And refs are going to tell us that they're ready to go, and we're off. All right. Puck goes into St. Clair's zone. St. Clair sends it over. Maddie is there, disrupts the play. Like I said, I'm going to do what I can here. All right, Elin Gunther picks it up at the wall, tries to chip it forward, knocked back by St. Clair. St. Clair with the puck in the neutral zone, skates it in, takes a shot, stopped by Bianca. 14:36 in the first, score is 0-0. See if this is any better. All right, facing off in Storm zone, Abby Kim. A shot taken by St. Clair from the blue line. They go into the corners here. Sorry, I can't see. St. Clair launches a shot, stopped by Abby Kim there with her body at the blue line. St. Clair stops it again, sends it deep into the corner. It is a battle for it along the boards here. Storm manages to get it to the blue line, gets knocked back. Back into behind the net. Caitlin Meyer grabs it, sends it over to Annalyn Music. Annalyn sends it into neutral territory where it's collected by St. Clair. St. Clair with a cross-ice pass. Abby Kim there with some physical play. Brooklyn Wood is able to catch that. She takes a shot right into the chest pad of the goalie. No goal there, but good pressure at 13:53 in the first. All right, coming out on defense, Maddie Evans and Lexi Porta. Cam Meyer taking the face-off with Ellie Kale and Haley Bradshaw. St. Clair sends it around, picked up off the boards. Maddie Evans is able to send it back to Ellie Kale. Ellie sends it up back into St. Clair's zone, back behind the net. Battle for it between Cam Meyer and St. Clair. St. Clair sends it over in neutral ice. St. Clair collects for a 2-on-1 here. Lexi's there. They take a shot, stopped by Bianca. No goal at 13:25. Score is still 0-0. Let's see if I can get the focus back. The visual seems to want to focus on the dirty glass and not on our fierce girls here. All right, taking the face off to Abby Kim with Lexi Porta and Maddie Evans on the blue line. Lexi loses the puck behind Storm's net. She goes to collect. She's going to, off the board, sends it over to Abby Kim. She and Abby battling for control of that puck there. Abby comes away with it, is going to skate it up with some battling, kicks it forward. Abby across the blue line into St. Clair's zone. Centers it. Oh, beautiful shot there by Haley Bradshaw. Didn't go in, but it's exactly the way you want a one-timer to work. Well, maybe not exactly, but close. All right, so Ellie Kale pops it forward, bounces behind the net. Battle for it here between Haley. Haley's trying to get that puck from St. Clair, squirts out into the corner. St. Clair, cross ice, intercepted by Abby Kim in neutral ice. St. Clair is going to collect with Lucy Poles battling for control of that puck. St. Clair with a close shot, battle for it. And it's after a kerfuffle there, a couple of, looks like a stop, maybe two by Bianca. St. Clair goes ahead 1-0 at 12:11. All right. All right, coming out, we have Cam Meyer doing the face-off honors here with Aubrey Hoagland, Elin Gunther on wing. Puck back to the St. Clair defenseman. Some nice passes there by them towards Lucy. Battle for it with Lucy. Lucy goes down in front of the net, pops back up. Battle for the puck in the far corner that I can't see very well. The puck is loose in front of the net, grabbed by Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer sends it forward. Elin Gunther gives chase. Aubrey Hoagland gives chase, goes back in neutral territory, this time collected by Cam. Cam with a tumbling pass towards Aubrey. Aubrey looks to put a shot on, kind of deflected off, went obliquely across. At the blue line, Lexi sends it up to Elin Gunther. Back up against the wall, St. Clair battling with Cam and Elin. Puck goes back into neutral territory. This time, Lexi is going to collect here. Lexi gaining speed through neutral ice. Puck knocked away by St. Clair. Over at the boards, battle for it between Lexi and the St. Clair player. Elin is going to give chase behind the net here. Pins the St. Clair player, but the other St. Clair player comes away with it. They look to try and make a centering pass, gets stopped in the feet of the ref. Trying to redirect here. There we go. Aubrey Hoagland grabs the puck. All right, recentered by Abby Kim. Shot towards the net, goes wide right by Maddie Evans. Puck is loose. Elin tries a centering pass. St. Clair knocks it back to the wall. Let's see here. Puck along the wall goes back into Storm's zone. It's going to be collected by Maddie Evans. Maddie skates it behind Storm's net. Maddie looking for open players, tumbling pass that goes across the blue line. St. Clair looks to try and collect. Maddie Evans says not today. She'll chip it forward into into St. Clair's zone. Let's see, Annalyn Music and Brooklyn Wood battling here. Brooklyn Wood tries to settle for a shot, gets her pocket pick there. St. Clair sends it back across neutral territory. This time Cam Meyer Cam Meyer sends it up against the boards and gives stoppage and play. Puck out of play. All right, we'll face off just north of Storm zone in neutral ice. St. Clair comes away with it. They send a shot deep into the corner, bounces behind Storm's net. Caitlin Meyer is there. Caitlin Meyer looking to get control of that puck off the board. She recollects again with St. Clair there every step of the way. Redirects behind. This time it's Lucy Poles behind the net battling for control of that puck. Puck is behind the net. They're trying to center it. They being St. Clair. Cross-ice pass from Cam Meyer towards Annalyn. St. Clair gets there first, sends it back deep into Storm zone. This time, Storm will collect and send it up the ice. They're on the wall that I can't see here. All right, and back behind this time, Caitlin Meyer sends it over to Annalyn. In neutral ice, St. Clair tries to collect. It goes off the wall. Battle here for it. Again, back into that corner. Lucy will collect. Lucy over to Ellie Kale. Ellie Kale looking for an open opportunity there, kicks it forward. It goes over to Caitlin. Caitlin gets her pocket picked. St. Clair with a one-on-one here. Battle, like the defenseman managed to knock it away just in time. Battle. They're cheering. I suppose it is a goal, but it looked kind of ugly, and it looks like the net might have come off. All right, so looks like it's going to stand. So at 8:41, score is 2-0 St. Clair. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen, this does not stand. Somebody listen to me, and the score is 1-0 St. Clair at 8:41. That goal was waved off, so we face off in our zone with Cam Meyer taking the face off. Battle for it. St. Clair tries to put it on net, knocked away by Storm. Again, right in front of the net. They are crashing the net as much as they can. Bianca's down on her back. Now she's getting up. Another shot, no goal there after all that kerfuffle. All right, back onto the wall that I can't see. Collected by Storm here. Tumbling pass goes into neutral ice. It'll be collected by St. Clair with Haley Bradshaw looking to interrupt that. St. Clair sends it back deep behind the net, but no icing call on that. Storm tries to get it out. Tumbling pass that's going to be collected by St. Clair. St. Clair takes a shot, and it goes just over the leg pad at 7:56. St. Clair goes up 2-0. All right, 7:56 in the first. We will reset at center ice here. We have Abby Kim taking the face off with Caitlin Meyer, Lucy Poles, Elin Gunther, and Elin Gunther manages to come away with it. Aubrey backs her up. Aubrey takes it deep over to Elin on the wall. Elin tries to get a centering pass here, gets knocked away by St. Clair. Lucy's going to collect in neutral ice, sends it forward. Aubrey's going to give chase. St. Clair's going to send it back across where Caitlin Meyer is looking to get it. Battle for it at the board. St. Clair knocks it into Storm zone. Battle at the blue line here. Looks like Caitlin Meyer is victorious. Sends it over to Elin cross ice. Elin takes it into St. Clair zone. She tries a centering pass. Unfortunately, Aubrey was tied up. Into the corner they go. Battle for it here. Elin with the puck takes a shot, almost a 5-hole shot, but stopped and gloved by the St. Clair goalie. All right, so we will reset in St. Clair zone here. All right, 7:08 in the first. Score is 2-0 St. Clair. All right, Abby Kim takes the face-off. Caitlin Meyer rips a shot, goes wide left. Collected by Aubrey here at the wall, looking for a place to get that puck back to the center. Elin trying to disrupt that. St. Clair chips it forward. She doesn't quite get to take that puck with her. Caitlin Meyer the full way. Battles for control of that puck and is able to knock it back up the board. St. Clair tries to reconnect, tries to get a shot, knocked away by Bianca. This time, Caitlin sends it again. The blue line shot there from St. Clair knocked away. Here in our zone, Storm cannot seem to get it past that blue line. St. Clair again trying to get a shot, deflected by defenseman there at the boards here. Anna Lynn knocks it back. Puck goes behind Storm's net, collected by St. Clair. They are in the corner I can't see. St. Clair comes away with it. Tries to do a little one-timer there, does not work. Storm manages Nope, doesn't manage to get it off. It does look like offsides there. Caitlin Meyer collects, sends this puck into neutral zone where it's caught by St. Clair, who's going to drive it back in. Stopped by Bianca, first by the chest, then knocked away by her stick. All right. They are not tracking shots, but Bianca's taking quite a few already. All right, so behind the net, St. Clair puts one into the side of the net. Storm just sort of lagging here right now. I'm not sure where the mojo is. Aubrey sends it across neutral ice here. It'll be collected by St. Clair. St. Clair to St. Clair. Open ice pass here that works. Is uninterrupted. Lexi tries to get a hold of that puck, manages to get the St. Clair player to shake it. Ellie Kale goes after a puck. Two players going down. It's like there's a sniper out there. All right, St. Clair with the puck along the boards. Storm cannot seem to get that puck checked off. Might be time for Lexi. Oh my gosh, saved by the post there. St. Clair tries a shot, ricocheted back out. They take another shot, goes wide right. St. Clair again from the blue line to their winger, takes an oblique toss there, blocked by Bianca, and then she drops with her glove on it. So at 4:30, we have a stop and play to reset. Score is 2-0 St. Clair. Sorry for the poor quality video on this. All right. Ellie Kale tries to drive the puck forward, knocked back by St. Clair. St. Clair into the corner, tries a centering shot. Maddie Evans taps it back behind the net. We've got two players back behind the net, almost three at this point. Bianca is dropped and trying to get a hold of that puck, but it's back into the corner. Ellie steps in, knocks it forward. I'm not sure which Storm player knocked it into neutral ice. Haley Bradshaw puts some pressure on there. St. Clair can't quite connect their passes, and they go into the corner where I can see nothing. All right, so coming back along the boards, it looks like Haley Bradshaw sends it deep into St. Clair's territory. No icing call on that. This time it's Ellie Kale. Lucy pulls, pops a shot that goes wide right in St. Clair's territory. Ellie Kale's giving chase here at the boards. Puck goes out into neutral territory, collected by Caitlin. Caitlin over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley trying to send it deep, ricochets off of St. Clair. St. Clair off their own feet with a foot race here between Elin. They managed to get a shot off. It goes wide right with all of that pressure. Aubrey Hoagland gets her puck picked here. Play is moving a little faster now. Oh gosh, sorry about this video. All right, so over on the board, St. Clair rips a shot from the blue line. Sort of seems like Storm had some mojo, doesn't have some mojo right now. All right, St. Clair with control of the puck in our zone gets knocked away by Aubrey. Aubrey over to Elin. Elin over to St. Clair. Back with Aubrey here. Aubrey's going to collect it at the boards. St. Clair's going to pick her pocket. Cam Meyer looking to get a shot off over to Aubrey. Aubrey looking for an open moment, ricochets off of defenseman's skate. Back around the corner, Lexi's going to be there. She's able to keep that puck in back deep. Elin gives chase behind the net. Battle for control of that puck. St. Clair comes away with it in neutral ice with a little toss there. Lexi in front of her. Puck gets shot at Bianca, but no goal there. Blocked again. Another shot pops up high. All right, this time Elin Gunther with the puck over to Aubrey. Aubrey trying to loses the puck to St. Clair. St. Clair this time 1-on-3 here. Maddie Evans kicks it away. Lexi takes her to the boards. Puck back into the corner behind the ref. It's going to be collected by St. Clair with Lexi doing her part to pin that player. They're able to rip a shot right in front of the net, blocked by Bianca. Oh my gosh. All right, so in the corner, Anna Lynn tries to send that over to Abby Kim. Anna Lynn tries to step in. St. Clair is there more quickly, and they send it back into the corner. Okay, at the boards here, it's Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn Wood over to Anna Lynn. Anna Lynn looking all the time. Oh, pass deflected off of St. Clair's skates. Back to Anna Lynn. Anna Lynn takes it in, tumbling past to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn with some quick stick handles takes a shot, goes wide right. Anna Lynn back at the boards, battling for control of this puck, tries to center it. It's St. Clair that catches that pass. Brooklyn trying to get in the way. Caitlin Meyer off the boards to herself, takes it back in. This time Caitlin says, Caitlin over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn with a shot. Oh, gloved by the goalie. Just maybe 2 inches, and it could have been a 5-hole. Goal, but here we are. All right, good pressure, ladies. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, we're gonna line up in St. Clair's zone here. All right, we have Maddie Evans and Abby Kim on the blue line here. We've got Caitlin Meyer that took the face-off with Elin Gunther and Aubrey Hargrove. Over to Aubrey, shot into the goalie's leg pads. Oh, Maddie over to Abby. Abby off the boards. Elin battling to pick that up. St. Clair tries. Aubrey back to Elin. Elin rips a shot, gloved by the goalie. All right, 1.1 seconds left in the first. Score is 2-0 Storm. All right, we still have Abby Kim and Maddie Evans on the blue line here. Caitlin Meyer takes the face-off over to Aubrey, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the bell. We will shut it down for a minute. I'm going to go quiet, and we will see you in a minute.
Shots. I've been kind of surprised they're not tracking shots.
Yeah, they did in our game this morning at the other rate.
Okay.
But yeah, and then I'm trying to figure out with because our photographer Dan didn't show up, and I still need an action picture of hers. So I was playing around like my iPhone, like how to get good pictures.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. It's a shutter speed.
And it is. The other thing I've been showing on my phone. One thing that I like to do is, especially for goalies, because my daughter's not a goalie, but her best friend is a goalie. And so I've had the luck parking down at like corners and then going like 2 times, focus on her, and then you just wait. You gotta just wait until the actor leaves.
Then just click, yeah.
And then I've been able to get a couple where the puck's flying, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And I finally so I just started getting, so that was like a 2 shutter speed. I was like, all right, that's good. This was one, yeah, that was a 1 shutter. You can see it's like blurry. So I was like, all right, I think I got figured it out here. So usually I'm on the bench, but we have one of the coaches we didn't have to leave. I'm like, I'll just take pictures.
Yeah.
So yeah, see there's like option.
And if you're taking video, I had another appearance that if you have like video quality is amazing. I don't do it on this because it takes up too much battery and too much.
Yeah, I just saw that. I saw that when I was playing, when I found the shutter speed. And video. Yeah.
And it really does look amazing.
Yeah, in fact, I think this is we talked about style stand.
Hearing broken conversation. Should it be?
But this is all recorded. But when I changed that to 1080 people to 480 pictures,
Okay.
that's recorded.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at any rate, I like taking pictures more than I like calling names.
yeah,
But I don't like speech city, so it's other than
Oh, yeah. yeah. We're at Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sickler Shores is a suburb of Michigan, right on Lake St. Clair, which is between Lake Huron and Lake Erie.
Okay.
So
Okay.
uh,
The Michigan geography is so.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So but yeah, this is really cool. It's really cool because usually we go to tournaments in Michigan, and it's like we always get a lot of Chicago stuff overseas, but I God, when you played this morning, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like we played Team Indiana, I think. Indiana the lead. And
Yeah.
we played them two other times previously in tournaments. We lost both, but we won this morning.
Good.
Yeah, they have two players that are outstanding, just gonna stop 8-23.
Okay.
And then the rest of the team so, but our other goalie stood up, it was like 43 saves or something, 163. And yeah, it was good. But my wife, it was my second wife, who's not here, but when I met her, she lived in the Quad Cities. And I was like, oh my gosh, like they played like Quad City, like, and I texted her this morning. She's like, I didn't even know it was hockey.
They don't in Quad Cities.
Yeah.
In fact, that's like I mean, it's like Quad Cities has that, and they just
Yeah. Well, I just saw this, and they had Quad Cities and then Des Moines.
Yeah.
And both there's two teams. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
So there's Quad City Lady Blues right now
Yeah.
this year, but I think next year.
Probably. Yeah.
Except, I mean, that's just the nature. Such it's, I mean, we have players on our team. We have a player. We have high coaches. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Springfield.
And so what's so crazy for us is my daughter's a triple. So my brothers are playing varsity hockey right now in Petoskey, Michigan,
Oh.
which is in northern Michigan. And so she didn't make the varsity boys. She's always played boys because I've always been the coach. I'm like, I'm putting on two teams.
Always make boys.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And she didn't make it the varsity team this year, although now I think she could have. She started as going in 5. Now 2 quit. Now she could have been 3.
Yeah.
And she's likes the girls.
Sure.
But say so. Oh, so when she was looking for a team, I said, oh, we got to make the Sickler Shores. Otherwise, I got to drive. We have to drive it out.
That's cute.
So now you're just like, I was like, this is a half hour, and the traffic is going the opposite way, and rush hours is good. Otherwise, we got to go to Little Caesars, and it's gonna be an hour. You know.
I mean, I wish like if we didn't make store. Guess we would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What is that drive for you?
That's 3 hours.
So 3 hours of practice, 3 or 4 times a week.
Which
and-
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, and that's where our players that are not in Kansas City, they practice with their police teams.
Oh, and then they just come for
And then
games.
they come, well, and we do blitz practices, so they don't know each other. But yeah, I mean, and at this point, like, it's girls hockey's small enough that you can play against other players. You know,
Yeah.
so if someone, you know, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
It's kind of like everybody makes fun.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's how we are with so Sickler Shores is a city. It's actually where Dave Coulier from the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like he always had the hockey, he always had 40 houses. Yeah. So he he grew up in the little neighborhood right up in Sickler Shores is tons of 900 square foot homes, like right after World War II.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's a really tiny little town that's really held up through the years. But it's the last city sponsor. So most of the everything else in Michigan is named after a sponsor.
Big B and.
Big B, Little Caesars, yeah.
It's more of like the Minnesota style.
Yes. Yep, yep. So there aren't a lot of Troy Sting is another one, which we always played out of Troy growing up, and then Rochester. But any sort of teams for girls, it really just gets to these. So we're kind of an anomaly, not sponsored. City discounts are to play for St. Clair Shores. You're like, what's going to be a cheap season? Like $2,000, awesome. I mean, like you got to make the team.
Well, it's so much you don't make the team, and you go try to make.
Little Caesars or something like that.
Caesars has multiple.
Yeah, so Little Caesars, yeah, we're tier 2. Little Caesars has a tier 2, and we battle each other a lot. Yeah, you wouldn't go from St. Clair Shores to Williams. Like you would just wouldn't. I'll never go there.
Yeah.
But since my daughter never played for either, she was like, all right, well, we'll try out for both. And then we made this, 5 minutes in, we'll try out. So go find your kid.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
they're like, you stopped and everything because she's used to boys, varsity boys, and
Well, exactly. Both my girls play co-ed, or they have played co-ed and girls, and this is the first year our rink said that if you're rostered on one team, you can't make varsity. You can't make it. And so
all right.
We would just like something in the school.
Yeah, oh, okay.
So that is not an option.
Okay.
I'm looking for. All my stuff this way. Okay. I'll be right back.
I gotta scoot down to the other side anyway.
Maybe.
I think you can squeeze through there. You know what? I have to walk around to the other end, so who am I giving that to? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll get over with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, oh, yeah.
All right, yeah, because I gotta go around to the other side anyway.
Bye.
All right, we're coming back. The ice has been cut. We are headed into the second period for the Kansas City Storm game against St. Clair Shores. 15 minutes on the clock. The score is currently 2-0 St. Clair Shores. I was chatting with a parent here during the ice cut. This team is a Michigan team. They are frequently in competition with Little Caesars, Tier 2. So apparently, if you don't make St. Clair Shores, you play Little Caesars Tier 2. But this is actually like in Minnesota, a community-sponsored team. So that's kind of cool, and I'm a little jealous hearing how much their ice fees are. So we will get started here as soon as the refs put the nets in and our team is ready to go. Our lovely Storm team is gathered at the end of the ice. They are ready to rock and roll. Oh, look at that. There we go. So we will be getting started here in just a moment. I mean, I say that, and there are no refs moving around. Oh, there they are. All right. Reps are going to get these nets set up. Girls are going to come out, do a quick warm up again, I think, and we will be on to the second period. Nice fresh cut ice, slicker than anything. All right, we are lined back up here. We've got Cam Meyer doing the face-off honors. She tips it forward. Elin Gunther knocks it deep into St. Clair's zone. Aubrey is there at the boards. Puck goes out of the zone. Battle for it. Cam over to Elin, over to St. Clair. St. Clair chips it off the boards here. Goes behind Storm's net. All right, collected by Maddie Evans. Maddie over to Elin, taps it over to Cam. Cam off the boards here. Elin's going to collect it. Elin, shot. Blocked at the back door there. Elin to Aubrey, goes just wide right. Over at the boards, Lexi to Maddie. Maddie puts it towards the net, goes wide right. Elin into the corner, battling for control of the net. We've got a whistle. Control of the puck, not the net. The net is off. That's why we have a stop and play. 14:09 in the second here. The score 2-0 St. Clair Shores. All right, we have Lucy Pauls and Caitlin Meyer coming out on defense with Abby Kim doing the face-off honors with Annalyn Music and Brooklyn Wood on wing. All right, puck goes into the corner. Brooklyn Wood chases it down, looks to center it over to Annalyn. Abby tries to shake that loose. Puck goes out of the zone. It'll be loose. Collect that. She sends it back. Collected by Clair. St. Clair to St. Clair here. At the boards, knocked away. Annalyn battling for it. St. Clair sends it back to their defensemen and back into the neutral zone. At the boards, Caitlin Meyer sends it cross ice. It'll be collected by St. Clair again. This time pressure applied by, let's see here, by Brooklyn Wood. There and Abby Kim at the boards. They send it towards the net, collected by St. Again, with a nice pass into the neutral zone. They take a shot, goes wide right, no goal there. The line, a shot screened by a number of players, stopped by Bianca. Puck is behind the net. I've also got people practicing shots behind me, so sorry if you're hearing a lot of shots going off. Abby Kim with the puck, skates it into the zone, rips a shot, knocked away by the blocker of the goalie. Into the corner, St. Clair's going to chase it, giving chase here. She collects it, skates it behind the net. Lexi looking to gain some speed over to Annalyn. Annalyn can't quite get a stick on it. Lexi back there. Lexi goes down over to Haley Bradshaw. Oh no, trying to make sure we're not offsides, and that pass goes over to St. Clair Shores. St. Clair takes a shot off the blocker. With a rebound that was also stopped by Bianca. So at 12:19 in the second, the score is still 2-0 St. Clair Shores. St. Clair. All right. Let's see, Haley Bradshaw with the puck at the boards. She's got her stick pin there. St. Clair comes away with it over to Maddie Evans. Maddie Evans cross ice towards Ellie Kale. Cam Meyer at the boards with some tough play there, trying to shake that puck loose off of St. Clair Shores. That is Lexi trying to get that puck loose at the boards there from working with Haley Bradshaw. St. Clair sends it back up. Haley Bradshaw tries to get it out of the boards there. St. Clair comes away with it. They go down. All right, so it's Ellie Kale that off the boards sends it into the neutral ice, collected by St. Clair. Back over to St. Clair. They can't quite collect, but Maddie Evans gets stopped by them physically. This time it's Haley Bradshaw with a backhand into St. Clair's zone. They knock it back into neutral ice. St. Clair in neutral ice. I'm not sure what that pause was, but it's an offsides. All right, 11:14 in the second. Score is 2-0 St. Clair Shores. All right, coming out, we have Lucy Post, Caitlin Meyer on defense. Lucy knocks it forward. Elin Gunther looks to collect, knocked away by St. Clair towards the net. It's Caitlin Meyer that sends it up to Aubrey Hoagland. Caitlin over to Elin, which luckily Aubrey was there to help her out, tries to get a shot, centered there. St. Clair tries to get it out of the zone, squirts past the defenseman, Storm defenseman. Caitlin battling for it, over to Elin. Puck goes tumbling here in neutral ice. It'll be Aubrey that collects that puck. Aubrey with a backhand into St. Clair's zone. St. Clair with some nice passing there, loses control of it a little bit in neutral ice, takes a shot, goes wide right of Storm's goal, but the puck is back behind Storm's net now. Caitlin Meyer up to Elin Gunther. Elin Gunther over to Aubrey. Battle for it in neutral ice. Puck goes back to Aubrey. Aubrey can't quite get her stick down on it because there's multiple sticks on that puck. All right, St. Clair with a free lane here, drives it in, makes a pass, takes with a nice three-way that did not work out. Into the corner they go. It'll be Brooklyn Wood that collects it there and drives it up. St. Clair picks her pocket through neutral ice. Brooklyn is not giving up on that. Knocked away there by Caitlin Meyer. Over at the boards, Abby Kim is getting to work there. St. Clair is not letting go of that puck so easily. They pass behind the net. Let's see, that was Cam Meyer looking to get control of that puck in the corner. Annalyn also out there. Cam goes back for it. They deke her out, and St. Clair with some short passes, blocked by Bianca. No whistle on this. Lexi was there to help out. Good goalieing by Bianca on that one. There was plenty of pressure there at 9:16 in the second. Score is still 2-0 St. Clair. All right, we are going to reset here in Storm zone. All right, Cam Meyer taking the face off. Cam over to Lexi. Lexi looking to gain some speed here across neutral ice. She is building some speed, looking around, rips a shot, bounces up over the goal. St. Clair collects, skates it through neutral ice, knocked away by Maddie Evans. At the boards here, over cross ice, it'll be St. Clair that comes away with that. St. Clair looks to drive it in again, this time with Cam Meyer, or Brooklyn Wood there, and Cam Meyer. All right, Anna Lynn looking to add some pressure. They pass it, they throw it into the corner. It'll be Maddie Evans. Maddie Evans picks up that puck, looks to pass over to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn Wood skates this across neutral ice, looks for an opportunity here. Oh, a nice shot there, high, but blocked by the goalie. 8:20 left in the second. We've got some tunes going. Got some tunes, thanks to Chris Meyer. We've got all kinds of hockey going on. All right, so we have Abby Kim taking this face off. Abby Kim over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw, it goes off. St. Clair sends it off the boards. Foot race here for it. They try to settle it. They try to get it in. It goes wide right. Another shot blocked by Bianca. Oh my gosh. Cleared by the defenseman. Back to the blue line. It'll be Ellie Kale who picks it up and sends it back deep into St. Clair territory. We have a whistle for icing, but amen, we got out of that. Atta girl, Bianca. All right. Sorry about this post. Let me see if I can maybe not get it in your way so much. Oh no, the glass has definitely seen better days here. All right, not sure why people are on the ice closing the doors, but here we go. Abby Kim takes the face off. All right, Abby Kim back to the defenseman, back to Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin Meyer over to Ellie Kale. It's St. Clair that collects and tries to connect here with Haley Bradshaw working at the boards. St. Clair sends it back into the corner. It'll be Lucy Poles. Lucy Poles over to Abby Kim. Abby Kim back to the boards. Lucy jumps back to get that, tries to send it cross ice to Haley Bradshaw. Picked up by St. Clair. St. Clair with some quick stick handles looking to get right in. Loses the puck, puts it into the side of Bianca's leg pads. All right, Caitlin Meyer sends this far down ice, and we have an icing call. Give us a chance to reset, and let's go. All right, 7:11 left in the second. Score is still 2-0 Storm, or 2-0 St. Clair Shores. Storm looking to find the back of the net. All right, taking the face-off is Cam Meyer. All right, puck goes up. Aubrey looks to add some pressure there. St. Clair trying to navigate that back in front of the net. Cam over to Elin via Aubrey. St. Clair sends it back deep. Across, it'll be Lexi Porta that collects it. Lexi looking to navigate out of the zone. It'll be Maddie Evans, who using the boards gets it out of the zone. All right, Aubrey Hoagland sends it in. It gets sent back. This time it's Lexi over towards Elin. They're going to chase it down. Puck is deep behind St. Clair's net. Aubrey gets to work back there with Cam. Elin circling, waiting for a puck to squirt loose here. Puck looks like it's getting loose. Not sure who has control. Over to St. Clair. St. Clair looking to get this out, passes it into neutral ice. Lexi is there. Lexi is going to collect that and looks to build speed quickly behind Storm's net. Lexi knocks it forward with Brooklyn Wood there. Lexi chases it down, heading deep into St. Clair's zone. Elin out there. Elin trying to get a good check there. Lexi tosses it back into St. Clair's zone so that she can get back into position. Aubrey up to Elin. Elin looking to skate this in. Elin getting close to the net, goes deep behind the net, looking for an open player, sends it across the center. Nobody's able to catch it and make that one-timer. Over to Lucy, back into the corner that I cannot see. All right, it's St. Clair that comes away with it. Caitlin Meyer working to get that loose. Lucy into the corner with Abby Kim battling for control. Abby comes away with it. Abby over to, tries to get it. Abby tries to get it to her teammate. It's St. Clair that took the shot, blocked by Bianca. St. Clair takes another shot that goes over the top of the net. They're at the side of the net now, goes over into the corner. St. Clair with, oh my gosh, with a very lucky shot. A big slapper from the blue line that went off of a player's skate, ricocheted in that back door. Well, heck, at 4:48, it is 3-0 St. Clair Shores. And we are going to reset here at center ice. Annalyn Music and Brooklyn Wood on wing with Cam Meyer doing the face-off. We've got Lucy Poles and Caitlin Meyer out there. Battle at center ice there between the centers. DD pass for St. Clair Shores gets knocked back by Storm. Storm looking to get control of this puck and keep it out of their zone. Cam over to Caitlin, back to Cam, over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn with a pop-up that manages to stay in. It'll be Caitlin that collects behind the net. Caitlin looking for an open player, sends it to Annalyn. Annalyn racing to keep it into neutral ice, over to Cam. Cam into St. Clair's zone. St. Clair sends it out. It'll be Lucy that pops the backhand to send that puck deep into St. Clair's zone, and Brooklyn Wood will give chase here. St. Clair looking to gain speed across neutral territory with a back check, nice back check there by Abby Kim across ice to Ellie. Ellie goes down with the boards in a tangle with a St. Clair player. Everybody's okay. Lexi goes down because there's a sniper out there. Goes into the net, trying to get back up. She's okay. All right, so it will be Abby Kim with some speed across neutral ice. Loses that puck right at the blue line. Nice work by Haley Bradshaw. I thought she was going to be checked. She kept her feet. The other girl went down. Haley into the corner. Sends the puck around over to, I think that's Brooklyn Wood. Haley gives chase. Oh, Abby Kim at the boards, battling, sends it back. It'll be St. Clair that pops it up. Over to Caitlin Meyer. St. Clair tries to get a stick down on it. Battle for it right at the line here. Goes out. Ellie Kale to Caitlin Meyer. Over to Haley Bradshaw. Off the board, St. Clair collects. They pass. Let's see. It stays in the zone. Haley Bradshaw rushing to try and maintain that. Goes back into neutral ice. All right. Caitlin Meyer sends it deep. Elin Gunther tries to check that. St. Clair sends it deep into Storm territory, wide right of the net. All right. St. Clair takes a shot, blocked by Bianca. Into the corner they go. Elin battling to send that puck across to Aubrey. Aubrey collects it off the boards, takes it. It'll be Elin who collects in the corner, back over to Aubrey. Cam there. Oh, Cam with the winning shot. Nice. So that is Cam Meyer with the goal at 2:09 in the second. So Storm goes up by 1. So 3-1 St. Clair Shores, but we are on the board. So I don't know who the official assist would be, but Cam definitely with the goal on that one. All right, so we're going to have Cam do the face-off again since that worked. All right, St. Clair knocks it forward. Lexi keeps it out of the zone, puts it into neutral territory. Elin Gunther sends it deep into St. Clair territory with Aubrey battling for control there. Over into the corner that cannot be seen. Cam with a backhand trying to get it to Aubrey. Aubrey trying to get control of that, sends it over to the boards, picks it up, sends it back towards Elin. It's deep behind the net. It goes around. It'll be Maddie Evans who tries to put it on net here. Blocked by St. Clair's defenseman. Elin's going to collect in the corner. Over to Aubrey. Aubrey puts it on net. Oh, and Nice look there. Cam was ready for the back door, but so was the goalie. All right, Lexi trying to keep it in, but it'll be St. Clair that skates it across neutral ice. Sort of seeming newly invigorated here. Shot into the side of the net. Another shot goes wide left. All right, St. Clair tries to put it on net. Back door is open. Oh my gosh, and they're tangling with our goalie. All right, St. Clair trying to get a chance to put that in the net. They put that one wide right. Okay, collected again. Storm needs to figure out what's going on here. All right, Cam manages to get them to loosen that up. All right, Elin tries to get involved here. We've got Cam involved. Shot against Bianca. Shot again. Puck is over into the corner. Elin sends it up. Slapper from the blue line, knocked away. It'll be Aubrey who comes and picks that up. Elin racing to keep up with her. Aubrey goes wide. It's an offsides call. 20 seconds left in this period. Score is 3-1 St. Clair Shores. Sorry about the visuals again. We'll do our best here. All right, we're going to reset just outside of St. Clair's zone. We've got Abby Kim out there. It's Annalyn Music who's going to send it over towards the board. Caitlin Meyer sends a shot across the front of the net into the corner. I cannot see. Stop by Abby, back over to the boards, into the corner. I cannot see. That is St. Clair trying to protect it. And that was the buzzer. So we are at the end of the second. Score is 3-1 Storm. We'll be back in a minute for 15 more minutes of hockey. We're coming back for the third period, 15 minutes on the clock. Guys are getting lined up here. Sorry for the little earthquake earlier. I was trying to get tricky and just like not talk for a minute. Here we go. All right. Okay, face off. Tim Moore goes down. Battle for this puck here at the board. Lucy tries to send it forward. St. Clair in neutral territory passes it over, but Abby's going to try and capitalize. They send it deep into Storm zone. Caitlin Meyer, deep cross-ice pass. No ISO on that. Elin gets chased. Puck goes out into neutral territory with Caitlin Meyer there. Caitlin knocks it away. Puck is behind the net here. Knocked away. Oh, two Storm players go down. I'm not sure who that is. St. Clair Shores tries to go short, goes wide right with a tumble. It's St. Clair again, tries to feed it to the center, no one there. Aubrey gets chased at the blue line. Oh, they take out their own player.
with a shot that goes wide left into the forwards. They try to whip a shot gloved by Bianca at 13:57 in the third. The score is currently 3 goals for St. Clair Shores, 1 goal for Storm. That'd be Cam Meyer who put that goal in. All right. Again, we're going to reset into the worst corner of the rink. Sorry about this. I'll do my best to describe what's going on. We've got Abby Kim takes the face off. St. Clair wins it. St. Clair launches a shot into the side of the net. It'll be Maddie Evans who battles for control of that puck behind the net with Abby Kim there to help out. Over to the boards. It is Brooklyn Wood to Abby Kim. Abby skates it with some speed across the blue line, looks to try and center it there. Unfortunately, no one's there. Lexi puts a shot from the blue line into St. Clair Shores. Puck goes back into neutral ice. It'll be Lexi Porta chasing this down. She's looking to send it up to Brooklyn Wood. It tumbles past Brooklyn over to St. Clair Shores. St. Clair with a cross ice pass, looking to go in here. Another cross ice pass here for St. Clair. They put a tumbling shot that Bianca is able to catch like a little fish. 13:05 and score is 3-1. I try not to dance, but the jams are good. All right, we're gonna reset in Storm Zone. All right, Abby Kim takes the face off. St. Clair Shores manages to control this puck here. I'm gonna try and fix the audio.
Hoping you can hear me a little better now. Yeah, so many technological difficulties today. All right, well, we are in the third. It's 12:27 left in the third. Score is 3-1 St. Clair Shores. They have spent a lot of time in our zone. It's Caitlin Meyer that's going to pass the puck over to Haley Bradshaw. Haley Bradshaw, all right, here you can't hear anything now. Right, sorry for the trouble here. My earbuds with the microphone quit in the middle of the game. So we are you get all the ambient noise. All right, we're gonna have an icing call at 10:57 in the third. Score is 3-1 St. Clair Shores. All right, let's get reset. Let me get back into my okay. All right. We have Abby Kim taking a face-off over to Elin Gunther's shot, deflected off the goalie's leg pads. St. Clair looking to get this out across neutral ice. Lexi sends it back. St. Clair sends a shot that goes wide left into the corner. This is the corner I can't see. They put a shot gloved by Bianca at 10:31 in the third. Score is still 3-1 St. Clair Shores. All right, and we're gonna reset into the worst corner of the rink for me. I'll see if I can. Yeah, it's just awful. All right, Aubrey, over to Elin. We've got a Elin takes it deep into the corner with St. Clair there the whole way. St. Clair actually comes away with it. They look to drive it out of the zone. They pass it up and over. Lexi is going to be able to collect that. Lexi takes it behind Storm's net, looks to pass it up. St. Clair manages to come away with it, takes a shot, goes behind the net. Then let's see, we've got Lexi over there. Shot into the side of the net, shot into goalie's leg pads. St. Clair trying to get that puck centered. Lexi, all right.
knocked away by Storm here, but collected at the blue line by St. Clair Shores. Elin goes to the corner, smacks it out, caught by St. Clair Shores again in trying to get a line change there. They are living in our zone right now. Over to Elin. Elin trying to get control of that puck. They are wearing down Storm for sure. Elin trying to get control of that puck again with Lexi. St. Clair drives it in, takes a shot, screened, but knocked away by Bianca. All right, behind the net, there's a big kerfuffle. Elin's pushing on somebody. Puck comes out to St. Clair. They try to center it. It's Aubrey looking to drive this forward, chips it forward, puts it on net impressively, but goalie bats it away. We're going to be able to get that line change at long last. Anna Lynn and Brooklyn Wood out there. Lucy goes down, but chips it deeper in. St. Clair Shores sends it deep. Caitlin Meyer and Brooklyn Wood in a foot race here. St. Clair Shores takes a shot, goes wide left. St. Clair Shores again tries to capitalize on taking a shot there in the center ice. They are open in center ice right now. Lucy trying to move her out, but she's in front of Lucy. All right. St. Clair Shores tries to pass that up. It'll be, oh, shoot. That was Brooklyn Wood who had the puck and went down. She popped back up, but lost the puck. All right, St. Clair at the blue line sends it deep. Oh my gosh. Sends it deep again. And this time it'll be Caitlin Meyer giving chase there into the corner. We just have, just a lull here. Caitlin Meyer into the side of the net. Bianca with her glove down. St. Clair jabbing at it. So things are getting a little feisty down there, it looks like. All right, we will reset in Storm Zone. All right. All right, here we go. Puck drop. St. Clair at the blue line sends it deep into the corner. Cam Meyer taking that face off. Lexi Porta collects in the corner, tries to push it forward. St. Clair tries to push it back, pushes it up to Haley Bradshaw. St. Clair is there. Lexi tries to get it to Haley. Haley with control, tries to get it out, but St. Clair pushes it back in at the blue line. St. Clair loads up a shot, goes over the top of the net. Into the corner, Storm collects, knocked back by St. Clair. I don't even know. There we go. It's Maddie Evans. Maddie Evans over to Haley Bradshaw, who tips it forward. It'll be St. Clair that goes into the corner here to get control of that puck. At the boards, Cam Meyer pushes it forward over to Maddie Evans. Cam Meyer gives chase behind the net here. Sends it, the puck goes back. Ellie Kale is going to chase that down. 6:43 left in the third. Ellie Kale sends it across, puts it almost on net. That's an icing call. All right. 6:34 left in the third. Score is 3-1 St. Clair Shores. Okay, face off and into the corner they go. Puck squirts out. Elin in a foot race with the St. Clair Shores player at the boards. St. Clair boxes her out, but never fear. Abby Kim is here. Abby Kim tries to get it. Lucy, they are trying to back her up. St. Clair chips it forward. Now it's a 3-on-1. Caitlin races to get there. Luckily, that girl can't shoot very well, so that went wide left. All right, so 6:06, score is still 3-1. St. Clair Shores into the corner where I cannot see anything. Storm battling St. Clair Shores. Puck squirts out. It's Abby following it. And then it's Lucy Up to Elin. Elin looks to gain some speed through neutral ice, sends it deep behind the net. Elin tries to get it centered. No one's there oh my goodness. Okay, Cam was able to get it tumbling towards the net, but I'm not sure what happened there. St. Clair with some speed looks to get that puck towards the net. I don't know what's happening now. St. Clair passes it deeper into the corner. They are in control right now. St. Clair, they look to take it down. Oh my gosh. Like everybody is down in front of the net. There's no whistle. Bianca finally got a glove down, so we are going to stop. 5:07 left in the third, and that was, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Two Storm girls with a St. Clair Shores girl on top. Bianca was able to have the presence of mind to get that puck stopped and get us restarted. Apologies for the visual. I'm trying to keep it focused, but it really wants to focus on the dirty glass. Brooklyn Wood with the puck sends it tumbling towards the net, deflected by the goalie into the corner. Bad guys send it cross ice. It'll be Lexi trying to shake that. Stopped by Bianca with some pressure there at 4:43. Score is still 3-1 St. Clair Shores. All right, face off. Abby Kim, some pressure there by Anna Lynn. Puck goes back behind the net. St. Clair looking to control this puck in our zone again. They send it to the blue line, put it on net, blocked by Bianca. Bianca again knocks it away, but it again off her leg pad. Again stopped. 4:20 left in the third. Score is 3-1. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about these visuals. See if I can. All right, St. Clair Shores in control behind the net. Storm definitely on their heels here, trying to get control of this. Oh my gosh, opportunity for St. Clair there. They're able to stop it at the blue line and send it back in with some stick handles. Abby over towards Haley Bradshaw. Knocked to the boards. Haley's going to chip that forward. It'll be St. Clair Shores that across neutral ice sends it back to their player at the blue line. All right, Lucy's going to collect behind the net here, battle for it. Lucy goes down, pops back up. Abby Kim battling for control of that puck, not letting up into the corner where I can't see anything. It's Caitlin Meyer who comes away with it, skates it to the blue line over to Haley Bradshaw. Unfortunately, Haley gets her pocket picked. Back over to Cam Meyer. Cam to Ellie Kale. Ellie loses it at her feet. Ellie sends it back in. But it's it's the bad guys in control right now. They send it across neutral ice. We've got Aubrey Hoagland out there as well. All right, now we've got Lexi Porta battling for control with Cam Meyer here. St. Clair puts it wide left of goal, 2:32 left in the third. At the boards here, St. Clair comes away with it, looks to rip a shot up close, pocket picked by Storm, knocked away by Bianca. Into the corner, St. Clair tries to center it. It's Maddie Evans that sends it over with a high pass towards Ellie Kale. St. Clair collects it, tries to collect it at the board. Cam, with some physical play, manages to get control of it, but we've got a whistle. 2:06 left in the third. Score is 3-1 St. Clair. I don't even know. St. Clair Storm? St. Cloud. Yes. Anyway, bad guys with the puck. Elin adds pressure. Aubrey off her foot, kicks it forward. St. Clair is able to connect. They drive it in with Aubrey able to collect in center ice. Aubrey with some speed, looking to navigate around players. Aubrey tries to get control of this puck. She's got plenty of Maddie with a shot, gloved by the goalie. At 1:40 left in the third. All right, we've got Maddie Evans, Lexi Porta out there on the blue line. Looks like they're getting a change. All right, we've got Elin Gunther and Aubrey Hoagland on wing, and Cam Meyer taking the face off. Oh, we've got Abby Kim now out on the blue line. All right. St. Clair, cross ice. Abby Kim is there battling for control of that puck. Knocks it away. St. Clair is able to recapture their own puck. They take a shot, goes across the front of the net. No goal there. Off the boards. All right, cross ice to Elin. Elin settles the puck. Elin looking for teammates. Sends it high over into the right. All right. Oh, Caitlin Meyer. Oh, nice work by Abby Kim trying to keep that in. Puck get picked by St. Clair. Battle for that puck here. They take a shot, goes wide right. Back behind the net. The puck comes up the board. I cannot see. St. Clair sends it into the side of the net. It will be Abby Kim who sends it up towards Annalyn Music, and it will be Brooklyn Wood who puts the pressure on there. They send it back across neutral ice, collected by Annalyn. Annalyn with company there, over to Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn Wood puts it on net, knocked away by the goalie. Back behind the net, St. Clair tries to keep it away. Cam Meyer is going to collect this at the board. St. Clair knocks it back. This time it's Annalyn. Annalyn over to Brooklyn, to Cam Meyer. Cam with a shot. It's loose. Oh, shoot. Thought Brooklyn was going to get that there. All right. St. Clair skates it out across neutral ice. 7 seconds left. They try to put it on. Ricochets off of Storm. Storm tries to pick it up. No seconds left. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our game. Final score is 3 goals for St. Clair Shores. St. Clair Shores, I think that's right. I've said it too many times now. 1 goal for Kansas City Storm, scored by Cam Meyer. Better outcome than earlier this morning, and it's just going to get better and better. I believe we play tomorrow at the Darien Sportsplex in Darien, Illinois, at 9:50 a.m. Central. Confirm that with your favorite Storm player, and we will be here, hopefully with a better visual and audio broadcast. But it may be what you get. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow morning.